they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Room here to run. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Kamara. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 28.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Let's go. 10 logo. Yep. Ready?
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Hey.
first down, a run with Cohen. And some room to roam now. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Mike, 53, Mike. Here we go. Defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Throwing to start the drive. McCarty, open man is Trey Burton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, McCarty. This is Miller, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Bears push further out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints get a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there, leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, You need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things, and I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that up.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
A give to Cohen. He heads right. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit. Okay, ready? Right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back up.
It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
58, Saints 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Ready, break. 58 to Mike. Watch QB. Hey, exit. Watch QB drop. 58. Now.
They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the Saints, 47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Bam.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's probably run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
A very solid gain of 27.
Protein spell. Check three.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
On the set. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Be driven.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
80 weapons.
On the ground, this is Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
94 is the mark. Hey, let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
He'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Set 30 base. Be a long day for you. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, set. 18 gator. You.
They'll look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this down only to the 18. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Kamara. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Hey, keep it out. Check safety, check. Blue draw quarters. Ready.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Shoot.
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in.